some substitutions for Winthrop. Patrick Good, number 5, on the floor. And so is number 21, Jamal King. Here's Flowers. Flowers played well in that victory against Idaho. Deshaun Jackson on the low post. Offensive foul.
Jackson struggled at times over the course of his career when he's been guarded by a smaller player. There, Claxton clearly is set, takes the contact. Some people might want to ask for a flop there. That's not the case. Deshaun Jackson has to do a better job of understanding defensive opponent positioning and just how big he may be in regards to the opponent.
Right down the lane is Bugs, but Mohamed Gay, and you saw those numbers a moment ago. Washington State has done a great job of taking care of the basketball this season. Frankly, something that they struggled with a year ago. But tonight, Dan, already with 4 turnovers in this game.
And that's surprising simply because of the fact that they played so well the other night against Idaho, the longest running Division I rivalry in the country. They won 109-61, 61% from the field, as well as 6 Cougars in double figures. It was as good of effort as Kyle Smith has seen since he's taken over here in Pullman.
That last foul called on F.A. Abagidi. There's a block by Gay. Claxton with it, 3 on the shot clock. Got it to Bugs, driving the lane. Claxton, the putback won't go. And now Noah Williams with it for the Cougars. Here's Flowers. Step back 3 on the way. Too long. Claxton the rebound. Outlet. And now the pass up. And a chance for free throws for Michael Anumba Jr. And you saw Winthrop's ability, Dan, in transition. That looked good, didn't it?
Yeah, they want to play fast. I mean, they average over 80 a game themselves. And when we had a chance to talk to Coach Prosser earlier today, he said, we're going to push on every occasion we get. It's going to be difficult at times against Washington State because they've been so good offensively this year. But they are also really good, the Cougars, at transition defense and taking away easy buckets from you. Get another chance to look at that ability of Gay to cover ground and come up with a block shot.
It's going to be difficult against Washington State all season, even when they get to Pac-12 play. The score inside with shot blockers like Mohamed Gay and F.A. Abagidi.
Yeah, we saw Abagidi a season ago with his ability to block shots. Gay, 6'11", maybe not quite as athletic as Abagidi, but he is long.
There's Roberts. Cougs up by a bucket. Noah Williams with the ball, hunting a shot. He'll try the step back 3 on the way. Good. That's his first make from downtown this season. Washington State up by 5.
It is. He showed tremendous growth freshman to sophomore year and consistency with his outside shot. And he can get that one going. That will be big for Washington State because that can be an opportunity to open up the interior.
And Burns missing there. Soft touch on that jump hook. And Williams down the lane again. Runner goes. Noah Williams heating up. He's got 5, 10, 3.
Tremendous patience that time in transition. Base and mechanics to it. The sky is the limit for Mohamed Gay. Washington State was very active recruiting and realized with his transcripts, he could reclassify and be a freshman this year. He did just that. He's looking to have an impact.
Sincere McMahon stumbling with the ball. Jackson picked it up, got it to Noah Williams. Noah with the handle and now resets. There's Tyrell Roberts. Noah, the explosion into the paint, shot up, blocked, but it picked back up by Noah. And he's got 7 straight now for the Cougars. There's a shot in transition from 3 off from Josh Corbett. And Michael Flowers now with it. And there's Noah Williams to the post. Deshaun Jackson backs in on Burns. Ball was poked away and a foul is called on Winthrop. Noah Williams, Dan, this is how he scores points. You get him going. You got to get him going early. He'll do this for you.
He's aggressive. There you see Misses the first. Maybe a block shot. We'll have to see what the statistician comes up with. But the thing you like about Noah is he plays with a supreme confidence and he doesn't back down.
Cougs on a 7-0 run, all scored by Noah Williams, who goes to the bench. DJ Rodman, number 11 on the floor. So is DJ Bamba, and Bamba scores on the reverse, freshly off the bench.
He can make a difference exactly like that. Come in off the bench, be a spark plug on the offensive glass. He's showing definite signs of improvement freshman to sophomore year. You love to see it if you're a Coug fan.
And Flowers now with DJ Bamba. Bamba can shoot the three. Really explosive sophomore from the Bronx. DJ Rodman missing that three. Back come Patrick Good. Russell Jones, junior, number 0, on the floor for Winthrop.
He's a fun player to watch. Obviously, you see a little shorter at 5'8", but plays with a ton of energy as Kelton Talford gets the bucket to go. But Russell Jones Jr., 8 games, he's had 10 or more assists. Really does a great job getting teammates involved.
And Tyrell Roberts, his second make from behind that line. He's got 8. And it's 17-5 Washington State.
They picked up right where they left off in Moscow, Idaho the other night. Shooting it at a high clip. The ball is not sticking. It's moving, finding open Cougars.
And another deflection run out, TJ Bamba. There's Roberts off the inbound. What's impressive to me is Kyle Smith has really built himself a guard rotation. It's 5 legit players. Got options.
And they put a lot of responsibility on Bonton's shoulders as F.A. Abugidi shoots the fadeaway. You know, Bonton could shoot it, he could score it, he could get others involved, but so much responsibility, as I mentioned, was on his shoulders at times. He had to press. I thought overall he did a nice job a season ago, but he needed help. This year, Noah Williams has help in Bamba, Roberts, Flowers, and Coulibaly. You're right. It is a nice backcourt rotation.
F.A. Abugidi just picked up his second personal foul. He'll have to go to the bench at 21-5. Now, look, Washington State started last year 9-0 to begin their season. They're off to a 4-0 start now, and I guess the detractors would say, well, they haven't really played anybody as Winthrop goes inside, Burns gets the bounce and the roll, and it's 21-7. However, Winthrop picked to win the Big South, right? They also played UC Santa Barbara, picked to win their conference as well. This schedule different than last year's. Agree?
I would agree to a certain extent about the quality of the opponent, but they are all still home games. I mean, you don't see the Cougars go on the road other than to Idaho until they go to Colorado January 6th.
2 on the shot clock. Bamba. Anumba may have gotten a hand on that shot, so a shot clock violation.
Excuse me, Greg, I was wrong. Pac-12 play, it's at Arizona State to start December 1st, but then they don't go on the road again until Colorado on January 6th. That's going to, I think, be the determining factor. When they go on the road and they have some adversity, which is always going to happen, how do they respond in a different environment?
Here's Burns. Nice. Down the lane, left hand. He's got soft hands. Good feet for a big man. 21-9. Burns now with 4 points. Preseason pick to win the Player of the Year in the Big South. There's TJ Bamba. Jackson. Coulibaly knifes his way down the lane. Fall away won't go. Rebounded by Patrick Good. Bounce pass. What a catch by Burns on the run. Bamba clears the miss, though. And now Coulibaly with it on the other end for Washington State. Jefferson into the lane. Jump stop. Shot away too hard. Deshaun Jackson. Rebound. Put back is good.
Big time rebound, bucket, chance at the three-point play. But if we get another chance to look at it, the thing I like most on that possession is Coulibaly attacks and he comes to a quick stop under control in the lane. Too many times guards will get to the paint and then they're out of control and they flip up a floater without much control. Coulibaly quick stop, gets the floater up on balance, just couldn't quite get it to go. Deshaun Jackson active on the offensive glass.
Jackson at the line completes the three-point play, his first points, and Washington State leading it 24-9. Kyle Smith could not have drawn up a better start for his Cougars. Great dish. Muhammad Gay with the big block on Chase Claxton. And now Noah Williams, the shake and bait. And Muhammad Gay. Yakumovsky flowers to the post. And now Jackson goes to work on Burns. Claxton pokes down. Williams from the corner, step back three, good. 27-9. And Dan, Noah Williams already with 10 points.
Coming off a good performance against Idaho, where he had 16 points, 5 assists. Get another look at Muhammad Gay, the quick reaction, coming over the block shot. And then on the other end, Noah Williams creating space with the step back, gets himself back on balance. Mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. From freshman to sophomore year, he made tremendous improvement with his jump shot. 15% to 41. He hasn't shot it very well yet this year, but those numbers will creep back up as the year progresses.
Patrick Good hits the three for Winthrop. He's now 11 of 25 on the year. Better than 42%, transfer from East Tennessee State. He's 6th in the Big South with that 42% percentage. Flowers, step back three. Cougars liking that shot tonight. That one long. Tolford with the rebound. And Drew Buggs, hand off to Good. Now Claxton. Bounce pass, great backdoor cut by Buggs. Yakumovsky there, another deflection.
Washington State defensively has been locked in. Yakumovsky closes out, forces the turnover there.
Michael Anumba called for the travel.
But the Cougars have been tremendous on the defensive end, forcing Winthrop 31% from the field, only 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. That was a point of emphasis because Winthrop shoots over 33s per game. They've only had a couple open looks so far.
Yeah, they're 1 of 4 to begin. 11 makes a game. Noah Williams looking like an elite scorer again tonight. That little teardrop in the lane. 29-12.
Athleticism and length. You add that little runner floater game, become a tough cover.
Noah with 12. Claxton to the post. Tolford with the taller Deshaun Jackson there. Trying to get to the left hand, back to the right hand. Yakumovsky with the basketball.
Great job by Jackson there that time, being vertical. Use your size, use your length. He did just that.
Skip the Yakumovsky. Andre wide open three. Got to hit that when you're wide open. And he does. Yakumovsky's first field goal. Cougars up by 20.
There is something different about this Cougar program the last 3 years. They have picked it up another notch. I might go out on a limb and say this is an NCAA tournament team.
Oh, that's not a limb anymore, though.
It is still.
Give me their seed.
Oh, wow. Now we're really.
Yes. If we're going to go out on a limb, I need to hear the seed.
I like the pieces. Washington State up big early on Winthrop because of their defense, forcing the Eagles into 29% field goal shooting early in this first half. And so much of it is because knowing scouting report, keep yourself between the man and the basket and be vertical. Deshaun Jackson doing just that. A tremendous job of being big, making the offense attempt to score over the top. He's had a nice first half.
Cougars have also forced Winthrop into 7 turnovers. But look, this is a program that played in their 11th NC2A tournament a year ago. Back-to-back Big South titles for this team. Picked to win it again.
They played Villanova tough a season ago. 73-63 win for the Jay Wright-led Wildcats.
Okay, and there to contend at the rim. Anumba tried to get the ball up there but couldn't get it done. A look at what Winthrop did last year. 23-2, 17-1, but they win championships then.
And you talk to coaches, winning championships is extremely hard to do. You have to be consistent throughout a 2.5-month stretch against peers that know your own program inside and out.
Winthrop right now ranked number 23 in the mid-majors rankings.
Washington State in a little 2-3 zone.
Burns off the glass too hard. Jackson rips down the rebound. Williams, here's the lob to the rim. Gay couldn't get up there to get it.
Not sure if anybody would have been able to get that one. That was on the string, way too high.
King banged into Jackson. Mohamed Gay with the rebound. His third of the game. Here's Flowers trying to get it to the post, but fronting inside is Jamal King. Jackson with it now. Bumps. Back to the baseline. How about that move? Chance for three for Jackson.
Well, he's shown patience when he's gotten the ball on the block. It was called for a charge earlier because he was searching contact. This time, with the bigger defender guarding him and Jamal King, he's able to play that little bump and grind game a little bit better. That time, a nice spin to the baseline with the jump hook off the glass.
7-0 run now for the Cougars. Jackson, just a sophomore out of Oakland, California, came to Pullman as a 3-star recruit, changed his body in the offseason, went from 235 down to 250. Looks like a different player. You see muscle tone. Generally, when players change their bodies, they get lighter. Not the case for Jackson. He got stronger.
Well, I think it's also a example of just growing into his game and his body. A lot of times bigs, as DJ Burns Jr., the nice tip, a lot of times bigs just take a little bit longer to acclimate to the college game.
Got good genetics though. His dad played at Cal State East Bay. Mom played at Cal. Another turnover here for Washington State. That's their 7th. And there's the 3 by Winthrop.
He has been on fire from beyond the arc this season. Coming into tonight, 7 of 12. He's provided a spark, though, when he's been in.
Yeah, Russell Jones now 8 of 13 on the year. Tyrell Roberts. Here's Noah to the post. Mohamed Gay squares, and now he'll shoot from 15 feet.
That right there is why people are excited about him at the next level. Turn, face up, jab, create some space, and elevate over the top. Very few players at the college level can do that.
And that stroke is pure.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get very many contested jump shots when he puts that up.
Gay, another rebound. Tyrell Roberts, redshirt junior. Mohamed Gay now from 3. That's long. Rebounded Michael Anumba. Burns Jr. on a much smaller Michael Flowers. Flowers poked it away, ended right up into the hands of Jamal King, and King can't connect.
Well, another opportunity from Jackson just to be vertical. Contest the shot with your length.
That one falling off the rim by Noah Williams. He's now 5 of 8 in the game. Here's Good for 3. Bingo. Good now with 6 points. 17-point Cougar lead.
Really good job of using that screen in transition. Roberts jumped over the top early. Good recognize it, create just enough space to knock it down.
Here's Flowers. He traveled.
That is a heated rivalry. That should be a lot of fun to watch, but I will just be honest, my eyes will be on that Gonzaga-UCLA, the rematch of the Final Four a season ago.
Russell Jones, good bucket there. Also, Arizona's going to play Illinois on December 11th. Tommy Lloyd.
Arizona
doing a great job.
Tremendous last night. Holy cow. Convincing win against Michigan.
There's a double dribble by TJ Bomba. Pac-12 conference games will also start the first week of December. Washington State goes on the road to play AESU and then home against SC. Trojans playing well, ranked in the top 25. 2:20 to go first half. Washington State playing really good basketball again here tonight in Pullman. Shooting it at 48%. They've held Winthrop to 33%. Here's Burns, 8 on the shot clock, squares on Jackson. Two really large men going at it there. And Burns scores.
But overall, that's great defense. Washington State, you can tell they're trying to take away the opportunity looks from beyond the arc because Winthrop really does a nice job of focusing in and getting opportunities there. They want Burns to create over the top of the bigger Jackson. Burns just made a nice move.
And Roberts, the step back three, ends a 7-0 run by Winthrop. They had begun to garner some momentum and climb back in this game, but Roberts calmly hits the three, and it's back to 16. The miss by Winthrop, and the Cougars with another chance. Flowers drives, hangs, hits.
That's tough because Flowers is finding his way here in Pullman. A season ago, was one of the leading scorers in the country at South Alabama, about 21 a game. He's not going to be asked to score to that level here in Pullman because he's more of a facilitator with this team.
So Winthrop had got it back to, what was it, 12. And then Washington State with that quick strike offense then. And that's the thing about Kyle Smith. You know, the offense used to go through Isaac Bonton, and then you saw Noah Williams explode in a weekend against Cal and Stanford a year ago where he dropped in 72. But this year, it's balanced scoring. He's getting points from every position on the floor, too deep into the bench.
Well, I think what you're seeing is, you look at the Idaho game, 6 players were in double figures, 2 more had 8 in that dominant win, but Burns, another crafty move along the baseline. But you're starting to see a set 8-man rotation. And so when that happens early in the season, guys start getting more and more comfortable with their role, understanding where their shots are going to come from. And another nice pull-up from Flowers.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Flowers just found a little soft space. The elevation. Jump shot good. Michael Flowers now with 4. Under 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Russell Jones Jr. trying to get by Roberts. And another finish by Jones. He's got 7. It's down to 16 points. The Cougar lead, that is. And now Washington State will play for 1. Flowers content to shoot it. And buried a 3. 47-28 in the half.
It's the Michael Flowers show the last minute or half.